Hello everyone, I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today we are going to be doing a unboxing for a well-anticipated decks that, multiple decks that I have purchased a while ago, and they have just finally arrived. This came all the way from Switzerland. The company is called Taromania. And it is created by Eugene Vinitski, who is the owner and creator. And then I am guessing his wife, or sister, but I'm going to say wife, is Inna Vinitski as well. And she is also a owner, a maker, and she also does customer service. This has been on my radar in Etsy for a very, very long time. It's always been on my wish list, and finally I was like, you know what, screw it. I work at a bar. I had a really good night one time, and I was like, screw it, I'm totally going to buy not all of their decks, but the majority of them. It came in this big old box. It is huge. I did cross off my addresses, just so you all don't know. I should probably get a P.O. box if anyone wants to send me snail mail, but we'll get right into it. So I'm just gonna put it right here so you can kind of see how many decks I have gotten in. I'm so stoked to share this with all of you. I have my handy dandy knife here. We're just gonna take everything out, and we are going to just go with it. All right. Let's make sure I don't set that box on fire. Okay, so we're just gonna go down the line of whatever I just grabbed it at. So the first one that we have, which I'm wondering if I can zoom in for you. There we go. And I'll just move my handy dandy candle and crystals. There we go. So the first one we have, and I love when decks come with the certificate of authenticity. There is a lot of decks out there that are being created in China, and I just love the fact that all these indie creators decide to do this, because that really, really helps give you a knowing situation that you are getting like the OG, you know what I mean? So this is copy number 2851. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy this is the first one we're opening up. So this is what I've always had on my radar. I did not know that they created other decks until I actually visited the shop on Etsy, but this is called the Madhouse Tarot. So it is looks like it's a 2-piece box. I have my handy dandy paring knife here. Oh my gosh, I'm so stoked. Oh, I'm so excited. So 2-piece hardcover box. And the really cool thing I love when they do the certificate of authenticity, it could fit in the box as well. So I really do like when they make it into a card size. Oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous. Wow. Okay. So off the bat, looking at the gilded edges, they are matte, or they have like this shiny black to them. Wow. That is absolutely gorgeous. It's a linen feel. It even has a texture on the back. Wow, I wonder if you can see that. Has like this diamond backing to it, and it's textured. This is a high quality deck. Holy smokes. Matte finish on them. Absolutely beautiful. So here's the Fool. So what I really was enjoying about before I bought it, I love the storyline of what Eugene Vinitski and Inna were saying about this deck. The Empress, look at that. And it just seems like they really take their intuition and their psychic and medium abilities, and they create this deck that also has the Kabbalah and the tree, and then you have some, gosh, what is it? It's the symbols. like the rune symbols and stuff up above. There's a lot of, the tree of life, and you have the Kabbalah. So absolutely amazing how they incorporate all of that in here. This creator, so they go by Taromania. They're huge on the Kabbalah and the Tree of Life, and there is a lot of information. There's a lot of decks that they make and create as well, using, that stuff, the Tree of Life and the Kabbalah and other symbolisms. And that's what I really enjoyed about this deck. It kind of follows the Rider-Waite-Smith when it deals with meaning, but overall it is its own unique thing. It's so gorgeous. The pictures are crisp, clean, and it's all over the place. Like, here we have some medieval or, classic, Roman Catholic style pictures. And then we have, a little bit more of a modern. This is more of like a 60s, 70s look. So it is all over the place when it comes to where the pictures lie. Look at the Three of Cups. So interesting. Look at the Five of Cups. Wow. This is going to be a deck that is, and not only is it kind of eerie and a tad disturbing, but it's artistic. It really is. It's really drawing out a lot of artistic value and expanding your mind to more of the meanings behind each card. Look at the Three of Swords. Like floating above the bed. You know what I mean? Now, I will say I am not really familiar. Like, I'm familiarized with the Tree of Life, and I'm familiarized with Kabbalah, and I know how that all ties into tarot. But I'll be honest, I am not really knowledgeable on those topics. I have some books that I talk about it. I know I always talk about the Tarot Sophie book that I have read. And I'll be honest, like some of the work where it, because part of it is a workbook as well. It talks a lot about the Tree of Life and Kabbalah, and it's just so way out of my element of just trying to know exactly what I'm supposed to. Wow, look at that. That's gorgeous. And so, I'm trying to learn it. It's way over my head. There's a lot of information that goes into Kabbalah, and numerology and astrology is combined with it, and tarot is combined with it. And I think at this time, as I was reading that book, which I'll put down the link below where you can purchase the book. I got it on Amazon. It's by Marcus Katz, but yeah, wow, it is it is quite the read, I will say that. So I did see that I got like 2 little guidebooks that came with my box. So I'm very curious to know if this is like one of the guidebooks. Wow, I'm so stoked that this came in. It came all the way from Switzerland. It is amazing. I think this is it. I think this is the book. I can kind of see. Yep, it says Madhouse on the front. Madhouse Tarot. So this is the guidebook that comes with this deck, and is beautifully wrapped where it's easily able to be opened. I absolutely love that. So it is a soft cover, it's not a hard cover. Very nice finishing to it. This has like a glossy, kind of feels like it would be a sticker, but it's not. And it's in black and white, but holy smokes, I just reading. Okay, let's look. So the intro, Madhouse Tarot. Okay. We have the contents. So we have the major arcana, then we have the minor, then we have the suit of wands, cups, swords, coins, some spreads about the authors, which is Eugene and Inna, and then another tarot decks of Eugene Vinitski. So going with, let's just see, like temperance. I always flip to temperance. It's kind of crazy. The sound of flowing water in the middle of your loneliness enchants you to give you peace, allows you to feel a part of your world and not of your own fears of illness. Your experiences, thoughts, and feelings follow the sound, a sacred rite. Ritual washing, cleanup of all that has become extinct. This water, be it hot or cold, from a jug or from a book, subtly brings you healing and revival. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't read today. These words, I'll be honest, they're very, very small. And as I'm trying to, like, you guys are all like, it's just, I can't read from this angle. So, and there's a glare. It's sunny outside today, so there's a glare. But beautiful deck, absolutely gorgeous. I love the textured backing, the black gilding. It is a linen texture, so it's going to glide very, very nicely. I absolutely love that. I'm in one of the tarot groups. I think it's by Lisa Pepez, called Supportive Tarot Group on Facebook. And someone said that they cannot stand the sound of linen decks. And I'm just like, what? Linen decks are literally the best. At least it's my favorite. Okay, next we're going to go with the, I think this is the Golden Venetian. It looks so beautiful. Again, we have that card of authenticity. Absolutely love that. This is deck 1716. I love that they handwrite that. That is amazing. So this is another deck. So I will say they have a, it was a really, really good deal because they had some like deluxe packaging where you can get 2 decks at a cheaper of a price than getting them separately, which I thought was really amazing. So this is a Lenormand, the Golden Venetian Lenormand. I think this is probably going to be one of the most beautiful Lenormand decks I have. Going with the inside, it says the Golden Venetian Lenormand. And these have these gorgeous shiny gold gilded edges. And the backs, they're not texture, but I love, love, love that pattern. How nice. It kind of gives me like Victorian home flooring pattern. Going with the deck, the pictures are so vibrant. They're absolutely gorgeous. So I know for a fact that's boat. Maybe I have to read it. Ship. Maybe that's ship. Home. Tree. Clouds. Snake. Coffin. Wow, these pictures are gorgeous. Bouquet. Scythe. Broom. Is it broom? I think it is broom. Birds. I think it's birds, not crows. Child. Fox. Being sneaky and sly. Look at, they have a being sneaky underneath. People are talking up above, and you have the dove in the fox's mouth. Wow, this artwork is beautiful. You have bear, stork, dog, tower, right? Castle, maybe. Garden? I can't think right now. It is way too early in the morning. It's like 8 a.m. here in the United States. In the good old Midwestern state that I live in. Beautiful, though. You have ring, book. It does give that Venetian style to it. I absolutely love that. Maybe that's bouquet. Are these in order? There's a lot of cards here. Fish. Did I already go through 50? No. It went from 27, 28, 29 to 50. Okay. So it's not in order. That is absolutely fine. Okay, that makes sense. Now we're going in the 30s. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Absolutely gorgeous, though. I feel like there's way more cards involved in this Lenormand. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I read with Lenormand, but I don't remember it having, like, over 50. Wow, that's beautiful. See, I don't even know what that one is. Or this one. This is definitely something that you want to read, that, you know, you have to use the guidebook for, which I found the guidebook. It was the first one I opened, so it looks like we have 2 jacks involved. That's interesting. That's what I'm saying. Like this artist, they definitely know how to use their intuition. It's crazy. Here's the guidebook. This is a hardcover. Absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. Let's just open it up and just take a quick look. So I love the hardcover. Now this is also in black and white. So we have, okay, I knew it. Traditional cards, we have additional cards, spreads about the authors, and other tarot decks. Very cool. So what other, let's see, what other, oh, the first one's rider. Oh, that's a rider. That's not your normal horse. That would be confusing with boat, I'll be honest, or ship. Okay, so let's look. Additional cards, page 70. Oh, wow. So we have Bravi, number 37. I knew it. There's so many more cards. Okay, Talisman. Fortune Teller. We have Bridge, Luxury, Doge, Lace Maker, Window, Time, Golden Cage, Game, City, Art, Stranger, Pretty Woman, Jokers. And it gives a Gypsy fan. Wow. Very cool. So you get a lot of extra cards, and that's amazing. That's a great way to expand your knowledge and expand different meanings while using the Lenormand. And I think that's amazing. That's awesome. I've always loved the Lenormand. I've always loved reading with the Lenormand. I do have to say, I think that is a great combination with reading with tarot. So I'm so happy I got this, because I feel like that this is going to give an extended amount of information as well. So that is so gorgeous. I'll put that authenticity in there as well. And I just love that box, that 2-piece hardcover box, and it's just in pure gold foiling. That's so beautiful. So the next deck that we have is going to be a mystery, because you can't really see from this bubble wrap. Okay, so we have the Tarot of Magical Correspondences. Okay, I wanted to get this deck because, and this is number 3,306. Wow, that is quite a big number. They have been creating decks for a very, very long time. If you have never seen this creator before or never seen their Etsy, it randomly popped up for me on my Etsy account. So it wasn't something that I was totally looking for or even saw on YouTube. I don't even know if anyone has done walkthroughs of these on YouTube, but they should. So this is a hardcover box, and this is a magnetic flip top. So now we're going into magnetic flip top. Going with the guidebook, let's just pull it out really quick. So the guidebook is in black and white, but this is where, okay, that was the symbols, Hebrew. on the first deck that we looked at, I was like, that's not Kabbalah. What is that? It's Hebrew. It's in Hebrew. So this deck is very, very interesting. This is a tarot deck, but this is going to be used as like all symbolism. It's going to show the, like right here, it's going to show the Hebrew names of the Sephira or letter. It's going to have the path of the tree of life. We have Hebrew meaning in the letter. We have the number of the arcana. You're going to have the magical like items that are in there. Plants, real and imaginary. So there's going to be a lot of symbolism going on. You're also going to have part of the tree of life in the symbolism, the astrological symbol corresponding to that card. There's going to be the mystic number that's going to be on the corner. You have the symbol of the arcana. There is a lot going on, and this is the deck, and this is why I wanted it, because I said that I'm not really familiar with the tree of life, and I'm not really familiar with Hebrew and Kabbalah. And this is the tarot deck of what you want. So Six of Swords, for instance, you have the titles and attribution. So earned success, science, the elements of senses, air, smell, attribution of pentagram, left upper point, meaning, and then you have the meaning. So, and then you have all of the symbolism that goes with it. So then you have everything in Hebrew, what the Hebrew, so you have yod, or yod, hermit, Hebrew meaning, hand, mystic numbers of the Sephiroth, 210. The tree of life path is 20. The paths of Hezerah, intelligence of will. There's so many. It's way over my head, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm going to look through it. I'm going to study it. I wish that it came with like I kind of wish that it came with like a guidebook at least as big as like this golden Venetian Lenormand. But it doesn't, but that's okay. There's tons of other books out there that, you know, talk about Tree of Life and Hebrew and Kabbalah and all of that. So, okay. So going with this deck, we're just going to do a quick walkthrough, but this is a gloss finish deck. You can already tell with the shininess that's probably giving into the camera. And we have this beautiful shiny gilded edge going on. And then we have the deck. Okay. There is a lot going on in here. And when I was reading up on this information before I decided to put it in my cart online, I noticed that there is a lot of information in each card, probably more than what I can even explain. So you have the keyword meaning, you have whatever the Fool is, there's symbolism everywhere. You have what the path is, path 11 in Kabbalah. You have Aleph 1. Maybe it's Alpha, I don't know. It's in Hebrew. You have the corresponding element up above, the number, numerology. There is so much going on. You have symbolism going everywhere and what exactly that means. There's the pomegranates down there. You have the moonstone. Beautiful. Path 13. This is a lot. This is a deck that is literally going to blow your mind, because I got to be honest, it's literally blowing my mind as we speak. So I'll just kind of go through the major arcanas and then just flip through some of the minor. But it is a very well thought out deck. It even has a crystal down below. Like there's a crystal for each one. So I'm sure that that's something that they're going to be telling you in that mini guidebook as well. I know my crystals, so, you know, it like that looks like hematite. I don't see a crystal in the tower. Oh yeah, we do. Ruby, opal, pearl, emerald. That looks like it could be ruby or garnet. It's like black tourmaline or obsidian, diamond. So yeah, so the way that this works, okay, and then we have like these Like, what's with the goose? You know what I mean? Like, there's so much that needs to be known. What's with the goose? Okay, let's see if it even tells you. What is with the goose here? Okay, let's see if we can go into table of contents. Tree of Life, Hebrew alphabet, blah, 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 blah. Okay, pictures and meanings to number 11. Okay, that's what we already looked at. Ace of Coins, let's see. Okay, we're getting close. 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, Knight of Coins, 6 of Coins, 6 of 5, 3, Ace of Coins. Titles and attributions, the root of the powers of earth, the elements and senses, earth and touch, and then it gives a symbol here. Attributions of pentagram, left lower point. It doesn't tell me anything about the goose. This is confusing me. Materiality in both the good and the bad senses, and in a way, delusiveness of perception, perfection, strength, material benefit, labor, wealth, achievement. Okay. This is way over my head. I'm sure the goose means something. I'm sure the goose is a symbolism of something, but I don't know. And it seems like there's the pentacles right there. Maybe, no, because it's not even an air sign. You know what I mean? Like Ace of Coins. What's the goose? 2 of Swords, 2 of Coins. So it goes by numerology. So we have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, is it symbol, like, are they showing mythical creatures in each number? There's the Phoenix for 6. But then this one doesn't. This one does. Okay, it looks like we have like a lynx in all 4. Yeah, very interesting deck. I'm gonna say this seems to be way over my head. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know my tarot, I know my Lenormand, I know my oracle decks that I absolutely love. This is definitely out of my realm right now. I hope one day that it is in my realm, but as of right now, it is not. I do like that it's color coordinated when it has to deal with, I guess, suits or numbers. The decks do stick together, but that's definitely a given when it's a glossy deck and it is a shiny gilded edge. So this is the most confusing deck that I think I've ever had in my entire life. I don't feel connected to it. I think that is way beyond my knowledge currently, but you know what? I will always give it. I'm gonna burn this damn box. It's candles too close. But I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going, it doesn't hurt to read about it and to hopefully get a better understanding. Maybe I should look on the Etsy shop. Maybe there is a guidebook that comes with this or it can give me full meanings, but that's something I'm going to have to look into. So now we have 2 more decks left. So the next deck that we're going to go into is one that's also going to be above my head. But the reason why I got it is because I'm here to learn. I love learning new things, and this is what I'm here for. I'm a busy guy, but I'm here to do it. So this is copy 3,234. I feel like that these copies are getting larger and larger and larger of what I'm getting. So this is called the Cabalistic Tarot. I have, again, it's the knowledge and it's the want and learning that I have for Kabbalah and now Hebrew. So this is a 2-piece hardcover box. I love the gold foiling. You have the symbolism up above. You have some zodiac signs and astrological symbols created by Eugene Vinitski and Freighter North. And the company, Taromania. Love the 2-piece box. Love that design that's in the inside too. So that's really beautiful. Going with the guidebook on this one, so it shows Kabbalistic correspondence to each card, and the meaning of each card. So I feel like this guidebook is not going to give me as much information as I would like it to. But again, maybe they have a separate guidebook, or maybe they have a book out. Someone that has created, what I think they have like 10 to 12 tarot decks, oracle decks that they have created. So definitely want to say that they probably have a book. They probably wrote a book. So here is the Tree of Life. This is the Kabbalah, right? Here's the Fool. Shows you where it's at. There's more of the Hebrew. There's the symbol down below. This deck is in matte finish, which I absolutely love. That's color coordinated, which is nice. There's no gilded edges, just to let you know. And the backings are, oh gosh, what do they call that? It's like the protection symbol. No, it's not. I forgot what it's called, but it's a protective symbol. I put a symbol of this underneath my tarot cloth when I read, because they say that it acts as a portal when I connect with people who have passed. It's kind of like a waiting room for them. So going with these cards, wow. You have the astrological sign, Hebrew, what it is in Kabbalah, Tree of Life, and then you have a little symbol of what the card is. I'm sure the colors mean something as well, because the colors are all over the place. You also, okay, and that's it. I love the gold foiling frame, the edges. I think that's very nice. Or border, I guess I should say. But it's okay. I'm not really feeling it. I'll be honest. But it's, this looks like it's going to be more of a learning deck. I don't think this is a deck that you're going to read with. This looks like a deck that you're going to try and study to get better knowledge of the Tree of Life and Kabbalah and Hebrew and symbols and astrological numbers and numerology and all these other things. And I think that is all this deck is going to be made for, is a learning. Pick a card, read about it, and focus on that card for a day. You know what I mean? And go on to the next one. But there are 78 cards. That is what you get. And this is something that I really wanted. I wanted to learn. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to expand my knowledge constantly. So this is going to be my nice little learning deck to learn about Kabbalah and the Tree of Life and symbolism of each card. Last but not least, and if you haven't noticed, every single deck has came with a card of authenticity. So really, really enjoy that. This is a deck that I have been really, really looking forward to too. So this is called the Venetian Tarot. This is number 2402. Here we are, the Venetian Tarot. This is going to obviously pair perfectly with the golden Venetian Lenormand, if you are someone that reads tarot and Lenormand at the same time like I do. All right, so going with this box, hardcover. Love the gold foiling that it has, little accents everywhere. Have it, and I love in the center, there's that gold. So Venetian masks are a centuries-old tradition of Venice, Italy. The masks are typically worn during the Carnival of Venice, but have been used on many other occasions in the past, usually as a device for hiding the wearer's identity and social status. Very beautiful. I love old style decks like this. You have the zodiac wheel inside. And wow, these are beautiful. The inside's just like a little coin. These are gorgeous. Okay, so going with the guidebook, it seems like all of the guidebooks are small, except the two big ones. And this one doesn't have a large guidebook, but that's totally fine. So you have some tarot spreads. Let's look at the table of contents. We have tarot spreads, we have 3 card spreads, horseshoe spread, Celtic cross spread. We have the major arcana, and then we go into the suits of wands, cups, swords, and coins. Very beautiful. It looks like when it comes to the guidebook, there is a little bit of information about what they have pictured, archetype, meaning, and what it means. A little bit about the reverse. Its reverse side is impatience, selfishness, loss of bearings, senseless fuss. Interesting. Wow. This is a vibrant color deck. I can already see the colors. They're gorgeous. So this is a glossy finish deck. These are the backs. Beautiful gold shiny edges. This is probably the shiniest out of the ones I've ever seen. Or maybe it's just because the window's shining and, you know, the sun's shining in my window. But here's the Fool. Okay, this is supposed to be more Rider-Waite-Smith style, but in a Venetian way. So every figure is going to have a different kind of a mask. So far, nothing's been sticking. Here's the Chariot. Here's the Strength card. So what I did really enjoy about this is that I'm someone where I can't read Thoth. I can't read... There's some other tarot decks that are kind of out of the ordinary and very intuitive that I read with. I love artistic, watercolor, acrylic, abstract decks as well. But I will say that I love reading with Rider-Waite-Smith styles. It's just the meanings are better to me. But this is exactly what you're going to get. It's going to be very similar to a Rider-Waite-Smith style. There's the angel blowing the horn. Here's the world. But it's all in... So it looks like we have a... Okay, so this is the Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. This reminds me of Rhodes. It's kind of interesting. If you've ever been to Greece and you've ever been to Rhodes, I really enjoyed the fact that it was like inside of a castle. Like Rhodes, at least the touristy part, it was inside of a castle, which I thought was crazy to me. And so it kind of reminded me of a movie. You have all these people, with their little shops and their boutiques and everyone's shopping around inside the castle walls. And in the center of those walls was the castle. Obviously, there was a city and stuff outside of that, but it's crazy to think that back in the day, this is the era that they were in, right? This Venetian style, and Italy and Greece is not that far away. So, it was definitely... And actually, the Italians owned the castle and built the castle in Greece. They were the ones that built it. So this would be happening during that time, in that era, and probably in that castle. And that's what I kind of get from that, because they had I'm not even talking about tarot right now, but it's just good to know. But in Rhodes, in that castle that we went to, that was built by the Italians, in the basement there was a museum, and they had all these different Venetian masks. So I think that was something that they definitely wore as well, to hide identities and stuff. Very beautiful. Look at that. Look at that 9 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Wow. It's such a realistic looking, realistic pictures. Okay, the backs are starting to stick a little bit, but the cardstock on each card's been pretty good. 350 GSM. It's going to have some great bounce back if you're someone that wants to bridge shuffle with this. But it's stunning. 2 of Pentacles, Balance, 3 of Pentacles. So this is definitely a deck. Out of all of these decks, I think I could probably read people, clients with 2 of them. And that's crazy. The Madhouse Tarot, I could definitely read. And this Venetian Tarot, I think I would be able to read people with. And the Lenormand. Okay, so what is that? 3 out of 6 decks I could read with. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I yawned right now. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I showed 5 decks. Okay, so I could probably read 3 out of the 5 decks currently. Stay tuned. I'm trying to learn some Kabbalah, but I'm still reading some books right now, so it's going to have to wait. So this is the Venetian Tarot. Absolutely love that. Totally gorgeous. And that's all I got. That's my little walkthrough, especially since I just released probably the biggest walkthrough of my entire freaking life. For November, my November walkthrough is just wild. That was crazy. I can't believe it's not crazy. It's just an addiction. I don't know. Tarot's an addiction. I love getting new tarot decks. I love learning. It's amazing. So this is all that I got from Taromania by Eugene Inna Vinitski. Definitely check them out. I will link down their Etsy below and their website. If you don't live in the United States, you could definitely use their website if you live in the UK or Europe. Other than that, if you are in the United States, they want you to purchase through Etsy. But that is about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can stay updated on later videos of me doing different walkthroughs, unboxings, and all of that good jazz on different kind of tarot and oracle decks. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.